Hello everyone, my name is Dean and for today micro lectures I'm gonna be talking about the abortion reproductive health policy of legislation. I want to share some thoughts with you all on the Supreme Court decisions to overturn the right to the abortions that was protected by the constitutions. So we're gonna be going over the main purposes, the methods, results, implications, and a summary of the article. This article focuses on a recent Supreme Court decisions that overturned the protections of the right to choose to have an abortion as established in the Roe v. Wade law of the 1973. It restricts access to safe and legal abortion services, impacting reproductive health care and personal autonomy. It also undermines a woman's ability to make choices about her own body and future, affecting her well-being, opportunities, and quality of life. Moreover, this decision raises broader societal questions. It prompts discussions about the government's involvement in personal healthcare decisions and the boundaries of individual rights. It also sparks debates on morality, ethics, and the value we uphold as a society. I found it really interesting to learn about the methods used in this article. The researchers collected information from the court proceedings and dug into the details and understand the impact of these decisions. They wanted to see how it would affect access to quality reproductive health care services, the difficulties that women might face when trying to seek abortion services. They looked at the arguments made in the court, the legal reasoning behind the decisions, and the potential consequences for women like you. It's what they found. Eliminating the right to abortion in the Constitution could create more barriers for women accessing the care they need. Just imagine the bureaucratic obstacles and red tape. It's not fair, right? So what stood out to me in this article is how politics plays a role. Conservative and liberal politicians push their own agendas on reproductive health care. It's like a never-ending tug-of-war. When I read about this, I thought about how it might affect marginalized communities. Access to quality healthcare is already a challenge, and this ruling could make it even harder. Reproductive healthcare is about equality and justice for all, not just in legal or political issues. Now let's talk about the implications of these decisions. It has sparked a fresh wave of debate on abortion, with different perspectives clashing. On one side, there are women's rights groups who argue that access to safe and legal abortion is a fundamental human right. They believe it's about personal autonomy and having the freedom to make decisions about our own bodies. And you know what? I totally get that. It's about having control over our own lives. But on the flip side, there are those who view abortion from an ethical standpoint. They often bring up religious beliefs and see it as like morally wrong. It's a tough issue, no doubt about it. But here's the thing, we've got to find a way to respect different viewpoints while ensuring that women's rights and healthcare are protected. To sum it all up, this article breaks down the Supreme Court decisions to overturn the right to abortion, the methods used to understand it, the implications it has on access to quality healthcare, and the ongoing debates surrounding abortions. It's a lot to take in, but it's essential to stay informed and engage in these discussions. After reading this article, I found it to be convincing and impactful. The researchers presented the facts and analyzed the implications effectively. However, I wish the article delved a little deeper into the emotional and psychological toll of these restrictions. Overall, it inspired me to stay informed and advocate to accessible healthcare and reproductive justice. A little bit connecting to our courses. Number one, micro-lecture peer-review articles enhance understanding and applications. It's valuable insights and evidence-based information. It's deeper understanding of the course concept. 2. Real-world examples and strategies from peer-reviewed articles. Successful interventions and education impacts. Resources allocation strategies and addressing oppositions. And lastly, bridging the gap between theory and practice. Develop research skills, apply and make positive impact to real-world scenarios. Alright, that's it for today's chat. I hope you found this summary helpful and thought-provoking.